those of us who have enjoyed the privileges that the color of our skin have given us need to own that privilege, and we need to talk about it and acknowledge it, and encourage our peers and colleagues and decision leaders to be uncomfortable in that too, so that we can make change.
We're a small state and we can make big things happen. I believe that. I believe, as we talked about today, that the discussions need to happen. People need to be open for it. If we can adopt so quickly to new technology and Twitter and Facebook and all of these, there's a whole bunch of other ones out there too. We should be able to move in this conversation, in the discussion, be able to move the dial a little bit faster.
It made me stop and think about how we have such a limited representation of persons of color, of low-income folks on many of our committees and boards. So maybe that would be a place to begin the work.
Definitely, we got to be collaborative and we have to work in partnership and have a common voice to see that what's happening and bring in the best practices from we have to learn from some other places, but most importantly, we got to get together. All of us have to work for a common purpose. If we work, we can definitely reduce what's happening.
I will work to bring an equity lens to all the work of Spark New Hampshire, and my ultimate goal is to push the early childhood system to be a leader in creating equity in New Hampshire so that all young children and families can be healthy, learning, and thriving now and in the future.
Growing up in a state that was not that diverse, not in New Hampshire, in a high school that had only one African American, that really need to be bold about just getting involved in the conversation and just stepping up and helping light the torch.
Open dialogue. First of all, you're going to start from somewhere. And you can't do anything until you start having a plan in place. So we're going to discuss what it's going to take and then action. So sometimes, you can be planning, but if you start with action first and then plan along, I think you get somewhere quickly.
We need to find a way to get more people involved in the conversation. So I'd love to kind of expand the dialogue, the opportunity, the training opportunity that some of the individuals have gone through that were on stage, and have a lot more people going through those processes and get everybody a pin so that people, what's that about? Oh good, it's a great way to start a dialogue about, hey, I'm part of this equity team.
Our collective acuity together can do great things. We can spark that fire. We can make it happen. And I know we can do that. People are doing it in pockets in New Hampshire, but if we all gather together, I know we can do it. They've done it in Vermont. We've started. Endowment for Health is on a roll. We are going to get together with everyone in the community and make it happen.